Hey everyone, today we're going to be focusing on the Spacelift workers, specifically the private workers. So with Spacelift, you have the option of using public workers, which are Docker containers hosted and managed by us, or you have the private workers, which are hosted and managed in your cloud environment, or even on-prem. And so to streamline this, we have a few different options. We have a Helm chart to deploy these to a Kubernetes cluster. We have Terraform module for deploying these to AWS, Azure, or GCP. And then you can also take the binary and create your own custom installation of these workers as well. And the real reason people opt to use private workers is for the extra added security and the flexibility around the hardware requirements and networking requirements that may come with running these infrastructure jobs. And so today we're going to be looking at deploying private workers into our Azure account. All of the Azure cloud resources and environment has already been set up. So our VNets, our resource group, our subnet security group, those types of resources have already been created. And so with that, we can take a look at the Terraform module and how we want to set that up. So really it's going to be a simple main TF. We can see here that we have our provider configured. We're going to grab the resource group that we want to deploy these workers into, and then we're going to call the module to deploy those workers. So here we can see that we really only have a few different configuration options that we need to pass in, which is going to be the worker pool config, the private key, our resource group, our subnet ID, and our worker pool ID. And so to really get started here, we'll first need to navigate over to our documentation to grab a command that will generate a key and CSR file. The key will be used as that worker pool private key, and the CSR will be used when we create our private worker pool within the Spacelift UI. So I will pause and go and run this command. Now that we have run that command and created our key file and CSR, we can now navigate into our Spacelift account and create our worker pool. So to do that, we'll create worker pool up here. We can give it a name. In this case, we'll do Azure Workers. We now want to drop our CSR file into this box here for the certificate. And we can select our root space for this case. With that, we can hit create. And what will happen is we will have a config file downloaded for us. And we can also see that our worker pool has been created and it is without any workers currently. So now what we want to do is set up the configuration to pass in to that module. So with that, we can jump over to a context. We can see I've already created a context to house this configuration. And if we look inside, we just have our variables set here. So the subnet ID will just simply be the subnet that we want to deploy this into. The worker pool config will be the contents of the file that was just downloaded. The worker pool ID will be the ID of the worker pool that we just created. And then the private key will be the contents of the key that we generated in the beginning. So with that, I will pause and populate all of these variables here. All right, now that we have populated this context with all the necessary configuration, we can now navigate to the stack and trigger a run to actually deploy these workers. I've already automatically attached this context to a stack. You, of course, can do this manually or automatically as well. But if we navigate into our stack here, we can see that in our environment section, we have all the configuration coming from that context here. And with that, we can come in and trigger a tracked run. I will pause here. Now that our tracked run has successfully completed, we can navigate over to our worker pool, and we can see that we have successfully created 2 workers in our Azure environment. This worker pool can now be used by any stack within our Spacelift account to securely deploy our infrastructure changes. Hopefully you found this helpful. Thanks for watching.